gozaimasu. Mas? Kamu tak ada? Downstairs.
Right. Dah, cap.
Okay.
Alright, can start now.
Okay, ya. Okay, hi. So good afternoon to everyone. My name is Ashraf. I'm from U equals to U, MAC. And here I'm going to introduce my teams here. We have Azri, Fakro, Fitri, and Patricia. We are all from the digital team at MAC. And we have today our special guest, which is our partner organizations for Malaysian AIDS Council, which is the PT Foundation. So the reason we are doing this is that because, you know, due to the MCO and everything is moving to the digital platforms, right? It's hard to do outreach, you know, face to face due to the restriction of movements. So we think that why not we reintroduce our partner organizations on our digital platforms so that our community out there are more aware of these organizations that are there to help them in any issues in relates to communities. So we have today Mr. Kevin from PT Foundation. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
Kevin,
for,
you might wanna introduce your teams over there.
Sure. Thank you for inviting us. First of all, this is Along.
Hello.
Along is currently, I guess you say station at KK. Yeah, very many different places. You can see him there. And then we have one currently stationed at KKL, Kesehatan Kuala Lumpur. And we also have Arif, and he's stationed at KK Ampang, Kesehatan Ampang. And we have Arif's team, Ashraf.
Hello.
And we have Alif at the back. I don't know if you can see it. So this is our full team at the moment. We have some actually not here at the moment. So because of MCO, we can't travel and be together.
Yeah. Okay. So are you guys ready? I mean, like, Kevin, are you ready to present about PT Foundation?
Sure.
Yes. So I think the floor is yours, and you can start telling us more about the introduction of the organization, the structures, and who are the people behind the organization.
Sure. I actually have a little slide that I'd like to share with everyone. Just give me a moment. Let me share the screen on my site. All right. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right. So can you see the full screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So basically, PT Foundations is a corporation limited by guarantee. So we are recognized as a non-profit organization. This is running very fast. Okay, so if you can see on the chart, this is our organization chart, starting with Raymond. Sorry. Pauses. Okay, so PT Foundation has been around for how many years?
Start from 1987. So
Yes.
I'm thinking that ada lagi yang belum lahir.
Yes.
So PT Foundation adalah salah satu NGO yang touch berkenaan dengan isu HIV/AIDS start pada tahun 1987 lah.
Yep. So when PT Foundation was founded, I was only 3 years old. How old are you? Okay, so this is just basically a simple view to our organization chart and basically who is in which program. Let me just show you what we are actually planning on. Right. So this is our activity currently that we are working on. So primarily we have a JGKP program, which is our peers of, which is primarily differentiate HIV services for key populations, and we also have a TAP program, peer support team, mostly here. And after that, we also have a community healthcare clinic, which is set up in Sentul. What year is it? 2014. 2014. Yeah. So it's a community healthcare clinic where everyone can access pretty much anything sexually related treatments and testing. And after that, we also held workshop and training program either for volunteers or for our workers. And then apart from that, we also have two separate programs for UNHCR and Second Chance. The refugee program and Second Chance program is mostly for children, whether they are whether their parents or themselves were unfortunately infected by HIV. Then the program is actually built for teaching the kids and allow them to have a space where they could be themselves. Yeah. So Second Chance program is we actually work very closely from refugee program to Second Chance program, or even community healthcare clinic as well. Anything to add? All right, so let me just show you the next slides. Okay, as you can see that this is a slide campaign that we've been slightly working on. We primarily concentrate on Instagram. So this we have begun to sort of run a campaign about what is more about CBT and how they can get involved. And I can show you a few more slides down there. Okay, so this is our social media and awareness. So there's a short video to show you.
Don't worry, this is a safe space, ya. Apa pasal window period HIV dan syphilis? Okay. Pernah tak lakukan apa-apa aktiviti bersifat seperti seks encounter? Okay, fine. Sekarang saya akan cuba jari awak dengan jarum yang kecil ni. Jangan risau, dia rasa macam cenggit semua je. Okay? Itu saja. Sekarang boleh tunggu sebentar untuk pesan ujian. Jangan lupa saring kondom. Ada juga prep. Kau rasa pregnant ke tak? Just joking. Number 15039. Jangan lupa atas lagi lepas 3 bulan. Ayolah tes, jom tes.
Okay, so basically what you saw is a little social media awareness that we have been working on. This is a past campaign that we're working on. So in the video, as you can see, it's pretty simple. That our community care clinic that does provide a safe space for you to go get tested, to ask anything that you wanted to know. Even though our team as well, you can reach out to any of us, this expert over here, to basically find out what can you, what is the trouble you, or you can basically just reach out to us and ask us. It's that simple. All right, so what you can see next is that we're beginning to basically working on a concept which you can book through online using your Instagram, because Instagram can be anonymous. So basically all the information that is in there, we do not collect. So you can basically safely pick a date, pick a time slot, and just confirm your booking. And then basically we'll see you at the test site. It's really, really simple. So next, let me just show you a little bit. So this is our coverage area. As you can see, currently we are at the red pin, primarily on Kuala Lumpur. and some at Selangor, but we are thinking about expanding our future venue to other areas so that we can actually expand more testing sites in this area where people are mostly needed. And if you can see on the left-hand side is a KK coverage area. We does cover KK Kuala Lumpur, KK Ampang, Hospital at KL, and Hospital Ampang. Right. Let me just show you the next slides. All right, so I'm gonna stay here for a little while. So basically, if you can, do us a favor, pull out your phone and scan the QR code. Basically, in this QR code, you can actually find all the information, including website, including CACC as well, including basically any information you need, even to booking to our Instagram as well, you can actually access to there. Just give a quick scan. I'm gonna leave it here for maybe 10 seconds. Is that all right, Ashraf?
Yeah, sure. So basically, this QR code will link the person to your information, everything.
Everything, all the PTA resources, including the website, including CACC website and their price list, in timetable, how can you schedule yourself in. And also you can access to our Instagram. If you want to do a lot more anonymous not testing, can do a testing with us as well. We does travel, but just not at the moment because we are during MCO, we had to close down all our mobile CBT service until the MCO is lifted. All right, I think that 10 seconds is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick video from our PT Foundation.
The Community Healthcare Center, CHCC, and PT Foundation provides anonymous testing and counseling for HIV and sexually transmitted infections. We work with vulnerable communities who are criminalized simply for who they are, such as men who have sex with men, transgender, or even the sexually active. Many are too afraid to get tested at hospitals or clinics, so they come to us because we can empathize with them and we do not judge. Thank you for understanding. Many of our volunteers and workers are from these communities. We provide training and raise awareness through peer outreach.
Volunteering here has really opened my eyes. Our clients only need to pay a small fee. When someone gets tested, they can opt to pay it forward by sponsoring a test to those who cannot afford it. At CHCC, those who were tested positive are provided with comprehensive counseling, practical advice, and referred to free treatment at community-friendly hospitals and clinics. CHCC has a system to adapt and has helped save many lives.
Hey, go and get tested. In the 80s, we see so many of our friends die painfully due to AIDS. Although now treatment is available and effective, many people are still not coming forward for testing due to stigma and discrimination. CHCC was set up so that anonymous testing is accessible for all.
I'm grateful for such services.
In 2015 alone, we have doubled our clients to around 2,000, and the social enterprise now pays for itself. Our next step is to grow the business into a community clinic by training an expanded team and moving into a larger premises with more services.
We want to thank Magic for assigning us a corporate mentor, which helps us to transition into that aspiration. Stay focused on your social cause and be prepared to think as a businessman.
Okay, so I guess just a really short message that we collected previously. I thought this is a really good message to show. It does showcase a lot more than just the key message and what we really, the whole PT Foundation is really about. So I think that concludes my slides. And I designed it the way how it flows, so I hope you like it.
Yep. The presentation was very smooth and nice, and it's good to see a few videos, you know, who have familiar faces, you know, our friends.
It was great. It was really, really good to watch them.
Yeah. All right. So I think we have one question over here at our Facebook Live. They asked like PT. Can I ask in Malay? Are you okay?
Boleh. Tak masalah. Kau jangan tanya dengan bahasa Thailand sudahlah.
No.
Okay. PT ni personal trainer untuk HIV ke? Apa beza NGO ni dengan kelas semalam? This person they join yesterday's session with class, so they want to know the difference between the two organizations.
Okay.
Maybe any of you want to jump in and, you know, give some input on it.
Ingat tadi pasal apa? PT apa tu tadi?
PT ni personal trainer untuk HIV ke? Maksudnya,
Bukan personal trainer sayang, bukan baca dalam gym.
dia ingat gym.
Personal trainer tu kat dalam gym sayang. PT stands for Pink Triangle Foundation.
Yes.
Okay. Ada orang fikir daripada personal trainer ke apa ke, bukan. PT stands for Pink Triangle Foundation, Yayasan PT. Okay, so kita short formkan dia kepada PT Foundation. Dan juga kita tackle semua komuniti, okay, yang infected dengan affected with HIV. Kita pun cover juga fotos yang ada isu berkenaan dengan gender identity dan juga sexual orientation juga.
Great. So basically PT is a pink triangle, bukan personal trainer.
So PT stands for Pink Triangle sayang, bukan personal trainer, okay?
Nama asal PT kan, Pink Triangle, nama lama. Kalau perempuan cover tak? Cover lah, macam Along cakap tadi, you cover untuk semua kan?
Kalau untuk perempuan, kita akan hand over the case kepada second chance program pasal diorang more tackle isu dari segi family members dan juga anak-anak yang infected dengan affected with HIV lah. So second chance kalau ada diorang punya tuition yang dikendalikan oleh volunteers daripada universiti ataupun interns diorang. So setiap hari Ahad diorang akan buat tuition classes dan juga ada sesi untuk parents lah. Tapi since sekarang ni dah start balik MCO 2.0, so semua aktiviti kita terpaksa put on hold sehingga Majlis Sosial dibenarkan kembali oleh Majlis Keselamatan Negara lah.
Betul. So basically semua kalau pergi ke PT pun sekarang everything follows SOP.
Exactly.
Betul.
Kita ambil you punya kita tembak dahi you untuk bukan dahi you ya, dahi orang yang datang ke PT lah. Kalau Ashraf datang PT, kita tembaklah dahi you kan. Okay.
Dia tembak dahi I. Okay, I ada satu soalan.
Siapa-siapa kat sini is a general message. Kalau pergi mana-mana tembak kepala, bukan tembak tangan. So tembak dekat sini. Untuk check temperature. So kalau ni tak lepas, kita tak boleh masuk lah. Sorry.
Faham?
Kalau pun kita punya mobile CV tak jalankan, kita ada outreach worker akan macam kalau boleh reach out, nak community, nak kondom, nak lubrication, nak apa, nak tanya informasi ke, tanya doang. Senang saja. We are still operating. We are still providing community condoms and lubrications. Don't be afraid to reach out to us.
Maknanya time MCO ni tim diorang masih lagi bekerja macam biasa, tetapi with mengikut SOP yang telah ditetapkan lah.
Faham? So kalau tadi Kevin you mentioned about CHCC, right?
Yeah.
You might want to elaborate more on that because I think PT Foundation is one of the NGOs that have its own clinic.
Yes.
Not like most of the other organizations.
Yeah.
So maybe you might want to elaborate more on the clinic and whose idea was that and who is it being catered to?
Sure. Actually, if you think of PT Foundation, which Along had mentioned earlier, is that we cover all populations, all key populations. So therefore, in CHCC is actually a very a good place. You can see that I'm showing you pictures of what CHCC current situation is looking like. It's a lot more cleaner, a lot more, I guess, high class.
Nampak macam dapat ni reception dekat hotel.
Yeah, betul.
I tahu. I pergi CHCC.
So mana kau rasa pasal CHCC sekarang? Have you been to dia masa dekat dengan korang dengan yang terbaru, location baru ni?
Which one?
Daripada CHCC, Dulu kan sebelah Mac dan sekarang ni kan dah pindah
Oh
ke
yeah, I went to the new one lah yang dekat Petron tu.
Yeah.
Yang lama you pernah pergi tak?
Lama tak pernah.
Okay, alright. So how do you find the new one?
The new one very nice lah, very conducive, and then the interior memang nampak mahal lah.
So basically, the concept of a community healthcare clinic, if you just picture yourself, you go into a hotel and you're checking in for your private test. Everything happened in that hotel is confidential and anonymous, and it's basically it's all about you. So the concept of CCC is very similar. You can go in there, there's a reception, you basically checked in, you wait for a little while, you get called in, no name will be called. It will basically, there will be a number that call to you. We can see it on the video before. So that basically there's no discrimination, there's no stigma. And when you get there, there's like light music, there's light candles. So it really makes you feel like you are comfortable.
Yes,
exactly. And it provides every test, like anything can think of. Not everything can think of. For primarily from HIV tests, STDs, treatments, and etc.
Yeah. I think you guys have quite a big range of number of STI tests that are available, right? At CHCC.
Right. Yeah, we also cover PrEP and PEP as well.
All right. So let me see if there's any more questions on Facebook. Kalau tak ada, I tanya soalan sikit lah. I mean, like for Kevin, you are the project manager, right?
Yes,
for the project. So how do you think personally we can advance our HIV response in the country? With all the efforts that we are already doing at the moment, the outreach, the case management and everything, how do you think we can advance further in HIV response at the moment, due to COVID and everything, restricted movements? What do you think about it?
I think what we are doing right now, you are doing right now, this is a good initiation. I think during MCO, what we can't do is to reach out to people at the right capacity, and then if we are able to collectively, get an NGO, get a key person that are working on this particular project. This is a national health we're talking about. So if we are let's not forgotten that we are still in the MCO and etc. But what we can do is to bring the community together, create more awareness such as this, and then get people to talk about this, because not many people talk about this. Some may be shy, and some may be too afraid to find out. But the thing is that if you don't, you are at risk. So
exactly.
Don't be afraid to reach out to the community, reach out to anyone that you know, and then if you're too afraid to speak to us, that's okay. Speak to someone that you know first, and then maybe get them to reach out to us. Then we can slowly try to see what we can do for you, because we are primarily working for the community, and community is all of you. So reach out to us.
Great. So basically, just keep the conversation going, and so that people are not sweeping it under the floor.
Exactly.
Under the rug.
You should not be afraid of the topics such as HIV. It's not the end of the world. And if you don't talk about it, you don't know anything about it. So
exactly.
Keep talking. Yeah. Keep asking questions.
Right. So apart from that, even among the community members itself, some of them, are afraid to go forward to actually do their testings and getting to know their status. So what are maybe they have misconceptions within their mind, ideas that, oh, if I do this I might get that, things like that. So what are the common misconceptions that you think they have, and how you guys as a team at PT Foundation combat this?
Right. I think you already mentioned it. I'll open up to my team to answer that. I think everyone have their own ideas on this, but let me just continue. I think you already said it. Like, because people had thought about it, but not 100% sure. And the only way that you can make sure is to get tested. If you are too afraid to get tested, ask the question. Ask a question that you're not sure about. Just don't think that you know, and that ultimately could kill you. So
Exactly.
ask the question, get tested. The only way you know that whether your status. But I will open up to the floor to my team that
Yes,
answers.
yes. You maybe your friends want to jump in and exchange some ideas.
They are not my friend, they are my family.
Better.
Oh, Ashraf?
I think Ashraf want to say something.
So basically,
Datang depan sikit lah, tak dengar.
Misconception berkenaan
misconception,
dengan
dengan testing. Cuba Awich kan?
Okay, misconception macam mana tu? Misconception macam mana ya? Ashraf, sorry, I tak fokus tadi. Apa soalan tadi?
Misconception yang community kita sendiri ada yang menghalang mereka untuk pergi buat test ataupun tahu status. Apa common misconception yang diorang ada ataupun internalized stigma ke, things like that.
Okay.
What do you think and how
okay.
how you combat that?
Okay, based on my experience, actually I boleh cakapkan bahawanya macam our community dia kurang information, dia kurang pasal pengetahuan tentang HIV, tentang penyakit kelamin especially. So macam mana benda tu boleh merebak, macam mana dia boleh menerima. So orang community kita kurang pengetahuan pasal benda tu. Mereka macam ingat kalau I just having sex and I just pakai kondom and I was safe. Sebenarnya diorang tak tahu pun yang sebenarnya mereka digalakkan sebenarnya untuk ada step-step yang diorang kena faham, iaitu bila diorang actively buat seks, yang mereka kena buat test, mereka kena pakai kondom, mereka kena ambil double protection, mungkin boleh ambil PrEP dan sebagainya, dan kena buat STI checking dan sebagainya untuk mereka tahu diorang punya status. Sometimes diorang misconception tu bila akan berlaku di mana bila mereka tak tahu, mereka tak aware dengan diri mereka, mereka merasakan bahawa mereka selamat. Mereka selamat. For example macam, okay, I just hook up with my partner, with my own partner. Perkataan own partner tu paling kita takut dah sebenarnya. Sebab kita misconception yang pertama adalah bila kita kenal partner kita pun, partner kita tu pun boleh bersama dengan orang lain di belakang kita. So benda tu yang sebenarnya misconception yang berlaku dalam kita punya community. Mereka mempercayai orang dan orang tu pula membetray orang tu balik. So macam benda tu yang berlaku di mana bila mereka tak aware dengan mereka punya kesihatan, mereka tak aware dengan mereka punya protection dan sebagainya, mereka merasakan bahawa mereka free dan untuk melakukan apa saja. So the first misconception adalah mereka kena pasti adalah protection, informasi dan lebih berpengetahuan.
Exactly.
Lebih prepare lah.
Lebih prepare. Even macam you cakap lah, partner sendiri pun it's another person, bukan diri kita. So we never know for sure orang tu betul-betul ke setia ataupun tidak. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the only thing is prepare yourself. Betul?
Yeah, prepare yourself and ask question.
Yes,
Ask as
exactly.
much question. When you book your session, ask as much question because the time is all yours. The time with you and the counselor is all yours. Ask as many questions as you can.
Yeah. Maybe your friend wanna
Yeah, one bagi tahu sedikit.
Hello, saya Wan daripada Klinik Kesihatan Kuala Lumpur, caseworker bertugas di Klinik Kesihatan Kuala Lumpur. Jadi mungkin berkaitan dengan misconception tadi tu, orang kata silap faham. Dia mungkin berdasarkan kepada soalan-soalan, mungkin risau tentang soalan apa yang perlu kita nak tanya dengan doktor, dan nak tanya bercakap apa dengan nurse. So sebagai caseworker kita akan membantu klien kita untuk berbual dengan doktor dan juga nurse lah. Jadi kadang-kadang kita nak tanya soalan apa yang sesuai, dan adakah bila kita berjumpa dengan doktor nanti, adakah kita apa yang kita katakan itu adakah ia sulit. Jadi kita nak memberikan kefahaman kepada klien-klien kita bahawa doktor-doktor kita adalah profesional. Itu sajalah.
Great. So untuk klien dekat luar sana yang menonton live hari ini, they should be rest assured the doctors are professional. The doctors akan menjaga confidentiality dan privacy setiap klien yang berurusan dengan mereka. So so untuk komuniti kat luar sana, jangan risau pasal privacy and confidentiality. Semuanya akan terjaga when you dealing with NGOs and organizations like contohnya hari ni PT Foundation. And we have one question at Facebook. Dia tanya, curious tentang PrEP. Sebab selalunya dengar men who have sex with men, MSM sahaja yang ambil ubat ni. Thank you. So he's curious about PrEP. You might want to explain more about what's PrEP and who is it for, how's the mechanism works.
Sure. I can share a little bit. I think that question is from Kenny. Hi, Kenny. So basically, I think if you think of PrEP, it's first, if you break it down, it's pre-exposure prophylaxis. So basically, it's pre-exposure. So therefore, it's prevention. Prevention. So when you think about prevention, who is it for? For men, for women. Technically, anyone can take it. Even women can also take PrEP. So PrEP is not necessarily primarily only focused on MSM, but if you think that you are an individual that are engaged in high risk activity, multiple partners quite frequently, and then you don't really have access to condoms, to lubricants, etc., PrEP might be an option. But what we suggest is that you needed to see a counselor, a doctor, to better understanding how PrEP is affected your life and how PrEP is going to help you, and that way you can get a full information, full picture to it. I can only share a little bit, but it's like each individual need is very different. You need to base on your need and then consider whether PrEP is for you. Anyone want to add on?
Because I heard like PrEP has many ways of taking it, right?
Currently, we are looking into there is a PrEP and PrEP on demand, PrEP daily and PrEP on demand. PrEP daily is basically you take it daily, and then there's another one is PrEP on demand, and it's there are various regimes that is sort of layered out from WHO, from other health organization, even from other clinic as well. But best speak to your doctor. Speak to your doctor whether PrEP daily or whether PrEP on demand is best suited to you, and how do you initiate that? How do you begin?
Okay, because it differs from individual.
Absolutely.
Every individual has their own way of risky behaviors. Not everyone is the same, so the medication will be different as well for every individual. Great,
Absolutely.
thank you. So Ms. Kenny has said thanks for answering, Kevin. So yeah, we also have one question from here. What is the biggest challenge while you guys are doing outreach work? What are the biggest challenges?
Oh,
we have many outreach workers behind you. Maybe they want to share isi hati mereka. What are the challenges that they are facing while doing outreach works?
Outreach team.
Alung na panggil outreach team.
My outreach team is very shy. They're not very outreach at all.
Exactly, they're very shy.
I mean, I can share my outreach experience. I think there is just various looking into the outreach because because out there are so many different kind of people, different expectations they are looking for, and then when you're using different apps and etc., then you're going to get a lot of backlash. You're going to get a lot of strange people asking you strange questions or even a strange engagement. So, but I mean, outreaching is a fun thing. It depends on like how you look into it. For me, it's that like I would basically use it as a tool to educate people. So then I think that outreach for me is fun. But I'm gonna leave it to my outreach team.
Okay, hi guys. Alright, so cabaran sekarang ni adalah disebabkan MCO. So that's the first thing lah, sebab bila outreach team ni benda yang kita fokuskan adalah kita nak offer free anonymous free testing daripada PT Foundation. So bila kita offerkan free testing kepada semua orang, so bila kita tak pernah buat test, that was the first cabaran lah, the first challenge. Okay, the second challenge dalam kita punya community, macam saya cakap tadi, adalah pengetahuan, di mana mereka kurang lagi pengetahuan untuk buat test dan mereka masih lagi tak faham kenapa saya perlu buat test, adakah saya perlu ke saya buat test. So soalan-soalan tu menjadikan persoalan untuk mereka, adakah mereka perlu buat test, adakah wajib wajib untuk mereka buat test. So mereka kurang faham diorang punya window period, mereka kurang faham mereka punya exposure. So itu adalah challenge bagi kami sebab sometimes mereka boleh tanya kita bukan pada waktunya. Mereka nak tanya pada bila-bila waktu. So bila soalan tu dah keluar, kita kena jawab untuk mereka dan kita kena attend untuk mereka pada waktu yang sama. So bila challenge tu, pengetahuan tu mereka kurang, mereka tak tahu diorang punya awareness. So bentuk challenge yang seterusnya. So untuk challenge yang seterusnya bagi saya adalah maybe tu je lah kot. Untuk MCO, untuk free testing tak boleh nak handle. Yang kedua adalah pengetahuan dalam kita punya among community sebab community kita tak semua berpengetahuan dalam ilmu seksual. So tugas kami walaupun kami bukan sahaja sebagai outreach worker, kami sebagai outreach worker kami juga ditugaskan untuk menyebarkan pengetahuan tentang ilmu seksual secara percuma supaya mereka mengetahui apa yang mereka patut tahu. Sebab kita sedar bahawa di Malaysia pengetahuan tentang seksual adalah sangat-sangat tipis. Untuk kita sebarkan kepada mereka sangat-sangat tipis. So saya lebih terbuka untuk menceritakan tentang ilmu seksual kepada mereka yang perlu ketahui tentangnya. Especially pada remaja, pada mereka yang dah ada merangsang untuk melakukan hubungan seksual supaya mereka lebih aware, mereka lebih bersedia. So saya tidak mengehadkan kepada siapa saya nak jumpa. Adakah kepada komuniti, adakah kepada semua orang. Saya punya cara awareness saya adalah kepada semua orang supaya mereka lebih mengetahui tentang ilmu seksual. Ilmu seksual adalah public. Semua orang wajib tahu.
Thank you so much Ashraf. Okay, ada lagi tu.
Saya nak tambah, nanti kita nak lebih faham maksud Ashraf tadi tu ialah well-informed decision yang kita nak ketengahkan. Sebab kita kadang-kadang benda ni tabu dalam masyarakat. Jadi kita nanti kalau nanti orang akan salah faham pula, kita akan menggalakkan pula, bukan kita menggalakkan benda orang kata perkara-perkara yang dilarang. Kita nak menengahkan tentang well-informed decision. Jadi well-informed decision, apa risiko-risiko yang akan dilalui dan sebagainya lah. Menjawab kepada soalan Kenny, saya ada nampak ada soalan tadi. Jadi balik pada soalan, sebenarnya perkara kesesuaian menggunakan PrEP ni bergantung kepada consultation daripada doktor. Okey. Sebab bila kita ambil apa-apa ubatan, dia akan doktor kena monitor baseline dulu dan juga apa seterusnya, dan doktor perlu monitor keadaan body kita. Jadi kita tak boleh nak kata semua orang sesuai. Jadi yang boleh kita katakan doktor yang buat decision. Kita hanya refer dan orang kata PrEP ini orang kata 100% kita akan gunakan kondom sebagai orang kata 100% lah. Kita tak katakan PrEP semata-mata. Kita tengahkan tentang pendidikan seks selamat, orang kata awareness about risiko-risiko dan sebagainya. Dan kita sebagai case worker juga, kita bukan sahaja kita mempromosikan tentang seks selamat ataupun screening, kita juga buat rujukan kepada orang kata sekarang ada trending orang kata substance use, kita buat referral kepada psychiatry dan juga addiction clinic. Jangan fikir kalau pergi ke psychiatry tu orang gila. Tak. Bila kita pergi ke psychiatry, kita perlukan bantuan kerana ia boleh membantu manage kita punya isu-isu semasa. Kerana doktor yang kita bekerjasama, alhamdulillah doktor-doktor sangat participated, memang membantu dan kerjasama adalah amat baik. Jadi yang paling penting ialah kita kalau segan bercakap dengan outreach worker dan juga case worker, kita tak ada masalah. Kita akan bimbing untuk bertanya soalan yang betul kepada doktor. Jadi kita boleh berterus terang dengan doktor. Tak nak beritahu dengan kami pun tak apa. Tapi beritahu dengan doktor apa masalah-masalah kita, insya-Allah doktor akan bantu kita. Doktor dia kerja membantu kita, dan sekiranya nak pergi ke kalau kita beritahu dengan terang apa isu-isu kita, doktor boleh membuat surat rujukan, referral letter kepada institusi-institusi yang boleh membantu. Itulah daripada sebelah saya lah.
One thing yang kat sini Along nak cakap adalah kalau macam contoh for those yang positive HIV, kalau macam you ada certain benda yang you nak tanya, you don't keep to yourself. Because what is the point untuk you tunggu contoh dekat KKL sampai dekat 2 jam, kalau macam siapa yang follow up dekat Hospital Sungai Buloh 3 jam tunggu doktor, tapi you jumpa doktor 5 minit je. So gunakan masa 3 jam tu, you fikir apa benda apa yang you nak tanya, ataupun macam my mom punya advice, seminggu sebelum you nak jumpa dengan doktor, you list down apa benda yang you nak tanya. Jadi tak adalah you pergi jumpa doktor, you tunggu doktor 3 jam, you jumpa doktor 5 minit je. And then bila you tak cerita pada doktor isu you, macam mana doktor nak tolong?
Betul.
Betul. So you kena buka mulut untuk bagi tahu doktor saya ada isu berkenaan dengan addiction, saya kuat minum, saya ada addiction, nampak apa ni abang buncit, saya ada fetish, saya nak main, macam tu kan. Aku tak tahulah, mungkin ada nampak Ashraf tiba-tiba ada ice tip, macam tu contoh. Share macam tu. So kalau tak share, doktor tahu you all. So apa ni macam mana doktor nak bantu kalau you tak buka mulut. Kan? Because yang ada masalah is you, bukan doktor. Doktor dah habis masa, okey ada apa lagi? Tak ada apa, okey next.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very good tips from Along. You know, list down dulu apa persoalan yang bermain di minda kita, apa saja yang berkenaan dengan apa yang kita nak tahulah. List down, sebab betul macam Along cakap, kalau kita pergi ke government clinics, hospital tunggu lama, 2 jam, 3 jam tu normal. And then jumpa doktor 5 minit. Kita nak tanya pun kita tak tahu, sebab kita jumpa 5 minit macam tu dah settle. Doktor pun dah banyak lagi patient dia yang lain. So why not, macam Along cakap tu, we utilize the time we face to face with the doctor to the maximum level that we can. It's a good tip from Along.
Because itu adalah masa emas you dengan doktor. Melainkan kalau walaupun you punya rumah sebelah hospital ke sebelah KKL sekalipun, bukannya hari-hari jumpa dengan doktor tu kan.
Betul.
Right. Just want to add a little bit on top of everything. Because we have not covered is that because basically PTA Foundation services and commodity and everything is actually catered to everyone that living in Malaysia. That means foreigner, if you need it to understand further about how you can get access to those information and also those services, you can also reach out to us as well. It's for everyone. Yeah.
Okay, we have one more questions dekat sini. What is the What is the latest recent PT Foundation punya achievements? Like what did you guys did recently, maybe 1 year back, 2 years back? What did you guys did? Maybe for World AIDS Day ke? What are the activities that you guys did? Or a collaboration with another organization or something?
I mean, so we I think we have a lot of collaboration throughout the whole entire year. I think the biggest one, I think Nabil's in the chat. Hi Nabil. So Nabil is from France. We have been collaborating with Nabil for quite extensively. But beside that, we have collaborated with university, tailors. What's the one? We went to recently. MSU. We also we actually collaborate with the MSU as well to basically further train a new generation of counselors and primarily on sexual health, so that we can actually have a new generation of desensitized students that are ready to take on the challenge that we are currently working towards too. So we are developing modules on trainings and etc. We also have collaboration with CAREX previously as well. We also working on World AIDS Day, but I mean because MCO, so everything's like
even ours as well.
Exactly. We also working with art school as well. We wanted to do some sort of festival, an event that celebrate memories of those who have passed away, etc. But again, there's a lot of people been held down, etc. So I mean we have been working like extensively collaboration with many different NGOs, corporations, and individuals. And what is the biggest achievement?
Mungkin kita tak tengok daripada segi yang wow factor lah, tapi bagi pendapat saya sebagai orang yang junior juga dalam bidang NGO ni, bagi pendapat saya ialah networking kita antara SR, NGO di satu Malaysia lah. Seperti senior kita bagi tahu, kita tak boleh alone dalam buat kerja-kerja kemasyarakatan ni. Jadi kita dapat tim-tim seperti daripada tim Nabil, daripada kelas, selalu buat collaboration. Kadang-kadang mereka pun sama-sama dengan Along sebagai orang lama bagi talk, dan juga kita buat kerja-kerja awareness juga. Sebagai contoh, Habib Jewels dari sebuah company, Habib Jewels ada jemput Along untuk bagi talk about stigma and discrimination.
Habib Jewels kau mampu.
Dapat rantai free tak?
Boleh lah, nak tayang sebelah Rosmah kan.
So sebab kita ada kepakaran kita masing-masing kan? Jadi daripada segi orang kata sensitization, kita nampak frame tu banyak buat program dan kita pun ikut join sekali. Lepas tu daripada program post basic daripada untuk nursing punya akademi, institut latihan KKM ada datang juga untuk belajar tentang sensitization dan mengetahui tentang key population, kerana kita ada bahasa-bahasa yang perlu difahami lah kan. Jadi orang kata kerjanya berterusan, jadi kita tak adalah nak macam wow factor macam nak buat towers KLCC ke apa tu kan. Kita lebih kepada the impact lah. But we have the cabaran juga, sebab kita pun faham kan kita punya masyarakat bagaimana, orang kata perlu perjuangan yang berterusan dan bersama-sama lah.
Basically,
I think also that I think one of the biggest achievement, I think generally in Malaysia, in the community and also the HIV's sort of movement, is that I think 2 years ago, MAC has mobilized not just one, but several NGOs together to initiate this project. I think that is the biggest achievement, because you get it started, you get it running, and you keep it running, you keep it going, because the things that it doesn't stop until you find a cure. Unfortunately, right now, what we can do is that we have to keep our work going, and I think that's a great initiative.
Great. It's like macam like you guys cakap, it's a work in progress. You know, HIV response is never ending. It's a work in progress, because Rome was not built in a day. Betul, right? So always continuous efforts. So ada lagi few more questions. CCC buka ke time MCO? Buka kan?
Yes, CCC is buka. Yeah, provide travels. Kalau kamu nak pergi kat CCC, kamu boleh call them and then contact them directly. Ahli syukur pun boleh. Kalau mau ahli syukur, dia akan berhubung dengan kamu. Lepas tu kamu boleh dapat itu surat yang travel slip, pergi kat CCC untuk jumpa doktor.
Alright. And one more from Kenny. Apa yang perlu saya lakukan sekiranya doktor membuat diskriminasi semasa saya mendedahkan bahawa saya MSM? Saya rasa itu adalah ketakutan terbesar. So like we said that our healthcare providers are always professional and keeping the privacy and confidential of the clients, but we know that there are some, not all, but some cases, incidents that has been reported that discrimination from the healthcare provider itself. So what are your thoughts and advices to the clients who facing this?
Okay, Ashraf, untuk soalan ni boleh Along jelaskan sedikit macam mana?
Boleh.
Okay, macam kita semua tahu, setiap doktor apabila mereka jadi doktor, bila mereka mendapat pengiktirafan sebagai menjadi seorang doktor, so diorang punya apa kita panggil sebagai oath tau. So benda ni pun ada diceritakan kepada saya, di-share oleh Dr. Nurul di KKL. So setiap doktor diorang ada oath di mana regardless kalau siapa-siapa yang datang berkenaan dengan, tak kira lah gender ke, sexuality ke, diorang datang dengan bentuk apa sekalipun, so diorang perlu memberikan rawatan kepada mereka yang datang ke klinik mereka atau berjumpa dengan mereka. So in case dari segi sekiranya ada isu berkenaan dengan stigma dan doktor tersebut dah burstkan dia punya sexuality yang mengatakan oh dia ni MSM, datang dekat I punya klinik dapatkan rawatan bla 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 bla. So, sekiranya nak membuat laporan, first of all kena buat incident report lah. Okay. So, incident report apa yang perlu adalah sama juga macam you buat incident report dengan polis. Okay. Iaitu first of all yang you kena tahu adalah tarikh bila benda tu berlaku, hari apa, jangka masanya bila, pukul berapa agak-agak, okey. Bilik nombor berapa yang orang kawan kita ni masuk. Okey, nama doktor tersebut ke, nama staff nurse ke, ataupun nama MA ke. Because kadang-kadang tu susah kalau kita nak dapatkan doktor tu punya nama ataupun MA. Because kadang-kadang dia orang pakai name tag, tapi kadang-kadang dia orang terbalik kan. Kononnya kan, so kebanyakannya ataupun kadang-kadang ada yang pakai jaket, so dia cover dia orang punya name tag. So kalau tak dapat dia orang punya name tag, so ingat poin-poin yang cakap tadi sebelum tu. Okay. So bila you buat incident report, okay, kalau klinik tersebut ada case worker, okay, kita ambil poin dulu kalau klinik tu ada case worker ya. Kalau klinik tu ada case worker, so you tulis incident report dan kalau you kenal case worker tersebut, you inform dekat case worker mengatakan tadi I masuk bilik nombor 100, doktor ni I dah cerita kata I ni MSM, doktor tu bagi ceramah agama pula dekat I. Okay, instead of I nak dapatkan rawatan pasal I punya kemaluan I bengkak, tapi doktor tu tiba-tiba masuk ceramah agama pula. Okay, di mana sepatutnya doktor kena bagi rawatan instead of ceramah agama. Okay, dan mengatakan yang whatever yang I buat sekarang ni sebagai MSM adalah salah dan ianya menjadi punca kenapa telur I bengkak. For example lah, katalah doktor tu cakap macam tu. So you boleh buat incident report, tulis secara black and white, dan case worker di klinik tersebut akan menyerahkan atau memperkemaskan sedikit dia punya incident report. Dia akan bagi kepada program manager NGO itulah. Okay. Dan kita akan settle down kan dari peringkat klinik dulu. So dari sini kenapa kita tak terus shoot kepada doktor ataupun kepada ketua klinik. Okay. Pasal di sini kalau nak jelaskan kita kena ikut dari segi chain of command. Okay. So kalau chain of command bermaksud di mana kalau boleh settle down dari peringkat klinik, kita settle down dekat peringkat klinik dahulu. Okay. Kalau klinik tu ada case worker, kita ambil poin yang case begini dulu ya. Okay. Settle down dekat peringkat klinik dan kita tanya dengan doktor. So doktor akan beritahu betul ke tidak. Mungkin klien tu punya pendengaran salah ke, pemahaman salah ke, adakah klien tu saja buat cerita ke pasal you pun klien juga. Okay, mungkin you tak suka dengan doktor tu ke, ataupun you suka dengan doktor tu hello sangat. Doktor tu hello sangat dan
doktor tu tolak cinta.
Doktor tu tolak cinta monyet engkau kan Ashraf. What to do? Kau juga kan tiba-tiba kau yang berangan lebih, kau pula mengata doktor tu padahal tak ada benda pun. Kan?
Ashraf juga kena.
Kan, kau juga yang kena. Itulah dan kau host kan, siapa suruh? Alright. So kalau ada benda tu, if you think that benda tu you nak buat report, then you buat report. Okay. Because kalau you tak buat report, what will happen kalau you tak buat report? Kalau you tak buat report, the thing will datang kepada orang lain juga. Mungkin akan kena pada Ashraf, mungkin kena pada Kevin, mungkin kena pada orang lain. So benda tu tak berhenti kat situ. So macam mana kita nak endkan kita punya the 3 zero. Salah satu zero kita adalah zero discrimination pada tahun 2030. Kalau benda ni you tak laporkan, kadang-kadang bila kita nak laporkan, kita hantar pada MAC, kita hantar pada Hajrah, dan benda tu tiba-tiba klien call kita balik dan klien kata, oh tak payahlah abang, tak teruskanlah, saya tak nak. So macam mana kita nak endkan benda tu? Itu kalau tempat tu ada case worker. Kalau tempat tu you pergi klinik tu tak ada case worker, sama juga ambil poin-poin yang aku cakapkan tadi tu. Tempat dekat mana, KK mana, bilik mana, nama doktor yang beritahu tadi itulah. And then Kalau boleh lepas ni you jumpa dengan doktor tu, katakan lepas ni doktor, lepas ni I tak puas hati berkenaan dengan sekian-sekian hari bulan, sebab apa, because you cakap macam tu. Kalau doktor tu macam masih lagi tak ada membuat apa-apa tindakan sewajarnya, then you boleh laporkan kepada ketua klinik tersebut.
And I just want to add on just a quick note. Everyone every member's client who register under our PT4 Foundation, they all will receive a private message email from me. So that email, if you encounter any situation that you're not comfortable with, you can email me directly and I'll reply to you and I will sort out from there.
Right. So rest assured, kalau ada klien yang go through PT Foundation punya outreach workers and case workers, you guys will be there lah to actually guide them and protect them.
That's right.
Yeah. Right. So and also you guys will bring them to the clinics yang obviously community friendly, right? All the services are community friendly. Okay, I think one last questions before we end the session today. We have a questions here from Patricia. Apa perbezaan outreach sebelum MCO dan semasa MCO? Which one yang lagi okay, which one yang kurang okay? Outreach and case lah, outreach and case worker lah, dua-dua.
Soalan yang susah lah.
Perbezaan antara masa MCO dan sebelum MCO, right?
Yeah.
Daripada Patricia. Hai Patricia, apa khabar kau? Okay.
Diorang semua malu, tak nak buka kamera.
Patricia buka.
Dia tak pakai makeup lah tu, no.
Patricia buka.
Tak pakai makeup.
Dia tak pakai makeup lah tu. Okey, macam ni cerita dia, Patricia. Apakah perbezaan di antara berkenaan dengan outreach dengan case team semasa dan juga sebelum MCO? So sebelum MCO the first PKP pada bulan 3 tahun lepas, so kita nampak kalau macam dekat klinik orang punya penuh macam pasar burung. Okey, pasar burung Selayang bukanlah awak. Okey. Contoh macam saya ambil site KKKL lah, site di mana saya dan juga Wan kadang-kadang stesen di KKKL. Okey. So kadang-kadang ada sedikit beza, iaitu sebelum MCO kita nampak ramai sangat orang akan serbu pergi jumpa dengan Dr. Nurul. Check in worst case scenario pun nak kuku patah pun nak jumpa Dr. Nurul, kata contohlah. Okay. So bila dah ada MCO ni, okay, dan juga dah adanya guidelines daripada Kementerian Kesihatan, siapa-siapa yang nak masuk area klinik ataupun nak buat appointment kena booking online. So kat situ kita boleh nampak sedikit perbezaan drastik di antara keadaan klinik sebelum adanya penguatkuasaan sistem booking online, okey, dan sebelum tu penuh. Okey, sekarang ni kiranya penuh juga tapi taklah ketara sangat. Jadi maknanya bukan bermaksud adakah klien kita akan berkurangan, tapi klien masih lagi kita dapat. Cumanya dekat situ apa yang Anung boleh katakan klien yang datang diorang akan macam jika perlu saja diorang datang. Okay. So kalau macam diorang tak perlu, then mungkin diorang akan fikir 2-3 kali lah untuk datang, because diorang klinik dah banyak restrictkan jumlah kehadiran mereka yang datang ke klinik dengan hospital lah. Okay. Itu yang pada Alung punya site ada case worker punya team. I think sama juga dengan Ampang. Okay. Just to inform juga dekat dalam yang live ni, for the time being untuk site KK Ampang dan juga hospital Ampang, kami punya case worker punya team sekarang ni kita letak on hold dulu sebab case dekat area Ampang meningkat dengan sangat drastik sekali. Jadi tim yang station di KK Ampang dan juga hospital Ampang, area Ampang, so kita terpaksa bekukan sementara dululah kewujudan case worker di dua tempat ni, KK Ampang dan hospital Ampang. Okay. Pasal COVID punya pasal kan. Kalau Patricia dengan Ashraf punya pasal, kita orang tak kisah pun.
Okay.
Kena lagi kan. Okay, outreach team ni nak tambah apa
nak tambah before
sebelum dan selepas. Sebelum MCO, selepas MCO.
Hi guys, so I am Steve, tapi I baru je masuk dekat PT Foundation, just baru join. Tapi apa yang I dah join sebelum ni waktu dekat PKPP, waktu dekat PKPP. So apa perbezaan bila I dekat MCO sekarang ni adalah cabaran yang apa perbezaan dia? Perbezaan dia sini adalah kita punya outreach tu sedikit berkurangan sebab kita tak dapat nak travel, kita tak dapat nak jumpa klien, especially kalau kita nak having a tea time dekat luar, nak lepak mamak ke, nak lepak coffee talk ke. Sebabkan itulah kawasan-kawasan yang di mana kita orang dibenarkan untuk buat radius dan kawasan-kawasan di mana kita boleh buat outreach dan berjumpa klien untuk memberikan community, untuk berjumpa mereka, untuk bercerita dengan mereka secara face-to-face counselling, for example. Sebab itu yang mereka perlukan dalam kita punya community. Sebab mereka tak tahu apa yang mereka perlu buat. Kadang-kadang bila mereka search Google pun mereka tak dapat apa jawapan yang mereka nak. So mereka prefer untuk berjumpa secara berdepan. So bila coffee talk, bila kedai-kedai telah ditutup, ada waktu operasi, take away je. So waktu-waktu tu mengurangkan kami untuk berjumpa dengan klien dan yang kedua adalah disebabkan COVID-19. So untuk menjaga keselamatan kami dan untuk stay safe dan untuk keselamatan kami punya tim dan keluarga, kami kena akur daripada SOP daripada MKN dengan MKKM untuk stay safe dan follow SOP as well. Pakai mask dan hand sanitizer.
I think that apa ni bukan PT saja yang terkesan, PT punya team saja terkesan. I think that the whole people in this world terkesan dengan masalah isu COVID-19 ni. So so I think that is another way juga di mana mungkin cara yang dulu kita terpaksa tukar. So dengan adanya isu berkenaan dengan COVID-19 ni dan juga we have to be locked down again untuk area Selangor dan Lembah Kelang. So mungkin tim outreach dengan tim caseworker di NGO lain juga dan juga NGO kami PT Foundation, kita kena berfikir di luar kotak on how for us to achieve our monthly target ke macam mana lah.
I just want to finally add, I want to close this. So basically, if you a year ago that we used to run the club, you can see 10 people running from club to club, trying to outreach, trying to meet people. That's what you should do. But ever since MCO started, we are all locked down. All the clubs are locked down. Most bars are closed. Restaurants you can't go. So it results that most of our team is basically force ourselves into get real with the technology and how to utilize the technology to do outreach, how to use the technology to have a better reach and to create a functional program that is feasible at this time.
Right. So basically, MCO also, teaches us on how to appreciate technology and digital platforms so that, whenever we cannot have a face-to-face meeting with our clients, then we can always opt for online support group, online discussion.
Exactly.
Things that we're doing now at the moment. Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's MCO that we just not connecting with anybody, but just if you need a support, please reach out to us. We have online support coming up soon, so you can register and then you can join as well. Follow us on Facebook, follow us all over Instagram if you like to. We usually post everything on it, and if you just click on the link and there you go, you're in.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we have answered all the questions today, and you guys has also shared the ideas and informations about PT Foundation and what you guys are doing. I think it's a good session today. It's a good sharing. Thank you so much from our side to yours. Thank you to Kevin and Along and everyone kat sana. So maybe we can always do this again, having a discussion and then sharing session like this, which benefits the community that we are working for and working with. Okay, so again, thank you so much for your time and cooperation, and see you guys in next time. Thank you.
Thank you for the initiation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Stay safe.
Stay safe everyone.
Bye guys.
Fitri baru buka